Asymmetrical games. Well, man, I love playing asymmetrical games, man. I love it. It's so fun. I mean, I don't really think any asymmetrical game out there is generally like really good. If I say something is really good, it's more just like the entertainment value that it has behind it. Because I don't think every asymmetrical game is perfect. Forsaken is decent at most. Pillar Chase is meh. Roblox Until Dawn is just an abysmal mess, but it's not that horrible. I mean, I can go on, but I thought I would talk about what I think are 3 of the worst asymmetrical games that I have played as of right now. Because I can do that. And you're gonna watch this video because some of you feed off of other people hating on certain things, and I'm not gonna specifically just hate on the game. I'm gonna say everything that's bad about it, which these games have a lot of things bad about them. So this is gonna be fun, right? So let's get into the first game. Kill the Killer! I thought I would talk about this game first since it's kind of the least, well, known. Even though I think the next game maybe will be least well known, but this one's like meh. It kind of reminds me of like the atmosphere, the way the animations look. It feels like just your standard like survive the killer type dealio, kind of like flee the facility, something like that. It has a pretty interesting concept with a surviving, a survivor character being like the hero, and they have to kill the killer. Hence the name of the game. I think it's cool. Poorly executed because the game is just pretty whack. I mean, look at this. Look at this killer hitboxes, man. What in the name of what? How bad are these hitboxes? Because there's no way this guy's pings is so high that I have missed every single hit. That's probably just bad hitboxes on the game developer's part, which is insane. Being the hero is pretty fun. You just get to beat the crap out of the killer and they can't really do anything about it because the hitboxes are so bad for the killer, which is why the killer usually can never win. It's pretty survivor-sided, so I don't get it, man. I don't get how it's so hard to make just a decent hitbox. I mean, I can't say every game has good hitboxes. Not every game will have good hitboxes, no matter how hard you guys try to implement it, but Roblox's engine is always going to be so crappy that it'll mess up the hitboxes. And, people's pings suck, so... I mean, you can't really get perfect, but you can at least get decent, and this game is nowhere close to decent. It's just awful. I don't get it. This is basically just like flee the facility, too. Your standard Dead by Daylight thing. You hack the computers and then you open the exit so you can escape. And the killer can't really do anything about it. Like, literally, they're hopeless. They're defenseless. They can't do anything. They're just gonna get beat the crap out of by the hero. And the hero can shield themselves and stuff like that. I think the killers look cool. Kinda. But, I mean, the game just sucks. So it's like, I can't really give them any more compliments than that. But, Don't play this game unless you want to just actually have like a brain tumor start growing in your head as you try to make the game work, because it's not going to be enjoyable. It's not even fun bad. It's just bad. Trepidation. Man, I wonder how many of you know that this game even exists. This was probably one of the first asymmetrical games that I have ever played. Unironically, it was a pretty fun game in its prime. I say in its prime with a grain of salt, because I didn't really have that much class back then, which means I thought anything was cool. But now, as I've grown older and, I guess, more intelligent and knowledgeable, I mean, I just recognized that this game wasn't good from the start. It's just gradually gotten worse and worse and worse. For instance, when you load into the game, look at the why is there so much stuff on my screen? Like, maybe it's not that bad for PC players, but I can only imagine how abysmal it is for mobile players, because it's got to be big so that way you can tap it with your fingers and stuff, right? Oh my god. What the heck? Not to mention, the game used to be just your standard Dead by Daylight. You can equip perks for your slashers, and oh yeah, they're called slashers, by the way. There are survivors, but it's not really like different survivors. It's more just like skins for the survivors, which you can unlock by doing certain achievements or getting a certain amount of wins. It's cool. I like that. The skins are cool. They're references to other games. I think that's sick. You can also have survivor perks, which the way the perks work is where I started to see a problem. They wanted to overcomplicate the game a little too much, to the point where the builds could get even more broken than the slasher already is with its base kit. Most of the slashers are really broken and pretty much unavoidable at most times. So I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. I really don't. I've been playing this game for quite a while. I have a couple of slashers mastered, so you know I can say this because jeez, bro, like trying to play this game is like trying to defuse a bomb. It's stressful, it's not fun, and you want to get out of there. Like, genuinely. These games are pretty much just like Dead by Daylight 2, with it being that you can stun the killers. Not like how you would stun with a flashlight or with a pallet, but you can just knock them down. And the way you do this is by getting materials or finding weapons. You can find a gun, shotgun, sniper rifle. You get the gist. You can just shoot the killer. I think that's really cool. I like that. That's like the only thing I like about this game, that you can actually fight back, and you also have a certain amount of lives, so you don't just die immediately. It's cool. I like it. But most of the killers are just so broken that it doesn't really compensate for anything. Like, even if you do stun one of the slashers, it's just like they can recover like nothing, bro. They can recover like nothing. It pretty much just buys you no time, because they can just speed up back to you like nothing. Especially considering that most of the perks are stupid broken. Not to mention that you can get perks every time you master a certain slasher, and depending on the slasher you master, you get a certain perk for them, right? So obviously most of the mastery perks are pretty stupid. Like, really stupid. Not to mention that most of the slashers kits in general are just broken. I don't get it, man. Like, it's pretty much just like Dead by Daylight in Roblox. It's just like a low budget Dead by Daylight in Roblox. The only thing that I can give this game credit for is the models. I think the models look cool. Could they use better animations? Yeah. But the models, they look sick. I like the models a lot. Other than that, that's it. That's all I can give them credit for. That's really it. I don't know what else to tell you guys. If you want to play this, go play it. It's whatever. Also, they have freaking seasons? Like, what? Dude, this isn't Fortnite. We're not playing in ranks. You can unlock seasonal things. Like, you can unlock special skins for participating in these seasons. Grinding up the ranks. It's why, bro? Why? I don't know, dude. If you want to play this game, you can. I don't like it anymore, but I used to grind heavy on this game because I was pretty addicted to the grind. But it's just not that good anymore. It never was good. I was just so infatuated with the grind that I just, never let go. But yeah, next game. Break in and steal things. I have been asked to make a video on this game for so long because people like this game. I don't know why. This game is not fun. It's not enjoyable. It's not. It's a fun bad game. I'll say that at most. In the early, when you're like beginning and starting out on the game, it's fun. But as you play it more, and you take it to a more dedicated level, it becomes a hassle. It becomes a drag to play. I honestly think that the current state that Bias is in, that Breaking and Steal Things is in, is worse than Pwn's release state. And that's saying something. That's saying something. That's just wow. Most of the killers are very stupid. I feel like only one of them is weak, which is like still an understatement because pretty much almost all of the killers are pretty decently strong. They can pretty much just camp the thing you're supposed to get, which, by the way, the concept behind this game is you're like breaking into this area and you're stealing it, right? You spawn in and then you spawn far away from the killer, and the killer usually spawns near the objective, and it's like an item that you're supposed to collect and bring it back to a certain location so that way you can win the game. It's interesting. I like it. It's a cool concept, but for an asymmetrical game that mostly follows the same format as like Dead by Daylight, it just doesn't really blend as well. Especially considering that they make the movement when you're carrying said object really slow. Most of the killers can pretty much just camp the artifact, and you can't do anything about it. They can just beat you to a pummel, and you cannot do anything about it. You can stun the killer with your, charge ability, or if you find things that are just lying around the map, you can find like a shotgun, blocks of cola, etc., etc. You get it. Oh, and did I mention that there's friendly fire? Oh, man, I sure love just joining into a game and getting charged by 3 random people that I've never met in my life. Thank you, game. Thank you, break in and steal things. Very cool. I'm having so much fun. Yes, you can charge into your friends, and you can kill them with this charge because the charge does damage. So not only can you stun the killer, but you can just pretty much just beat the crap out of people with the charge. It's not really that hard to hit, and it's funny. But when you play it more, it just becomes more of an annoyance. Why? Why does this? I'm really trying to be nice here, okay? I swear, I'm trying to be nice here. Not to mention that most of the killers have some pretty stupid hitboxes. Like, can we just talk about that, man? Oh, and did you know that when you die, like, if the killer dies, like, falls off the map or something like that, the game still continues to run? Why? That doesn't really make any sense to me. Maybe I just take these games too seriously, right? It is a joke game. It's intended to be janky and bad, right? So I shouldn't take it seriously. Yeah, AJ. Why are you taking this game so seriously? It's intended to be a joke game. It's just supposed to be fun. Then don't ask me to make a video on it. You know very well, if you've been around my channel for a decent while, you would know that when I'm doing these in-depth videos that I cover, like their mechanics, their core mechanics, how they play, I take them pretty decently seriously. I analyze them, go in depth about the mechanics and why they're bad. So if you want to recommend me a game, you should understand I'm gonna criticize it regardless of the circumstances that the game is under. So just because this is a joke game doesn't mean I'm not gonna crap on it. I'm sorry. That's just kind of my job now. So I don't like this game though. It kind of sucks. No, not kinda. It does suck. And please don't ask me to make videos on this game anymore. Thank you. I'll only ever make a video on it again if it gets better balance changes. Until then, that's all. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.